I'm Denise Densai, and welcome to The Score, where we tackle the hottest and trending topics in sports.
Perimeter guys making play. Green and Iguodala connect once again. Serge Ibaka. Inside pass, Leonard. Leonard counted on a foul. 5 to shoot. Thompson for 3. Shot clock 1. He has to put it up. Oh, Iguodala nails it. Drives inside, falling away, puts it up. Bounces and drops through. Siakam drives, gets past Green, throws it up and in. Pascal Siakam. That's it. It's over. The Raptors win.
Your 2019 NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors.
From We the North to NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors are the 2019 NBA champs. The Raptors are the champions for the very first time after beating the Golden State Warriors in 6 games. And joining us today to discuss the finals are Coach Jerry Codinera and Anton Roxas.
Hi.
It's a great day for all the Raptors fans and even for basketball fans. But Coach Jerry, before we delve into why the Raptors won and how they won, who are the key players for the Warriors that they were able to at least not create that much of a deficit for Game 6?
Well, for me, other than Kawhi, it's Lowry.
Yeah.
Then it's Siakam, and there's Marc Gasol and Van Vliet.
Yes.
For me, talagang they're there from the start all the way to the last quarter. They've been very consistent.
And how about for you, Anton?
Well, we all know that Game 6 would be about Klay Thompson. We all know about Game 6 Klay, but guess what? Game 6 Kyle showed up, set the tone in the first quarter, 4 out of 4 from beyond the arc. Pascal Siakam was hotter than a red-hot chili pepper, and Kawhi Leonard was legendary. And he's the finals MVP, and I dare say, at this moment, he is the best player in the world.
And do you agree with that, Coach Jerry? The best player in the world. Those are big words.
Yes, of course. Talagang they really form a team that can beat Warriors.
It feels good when a guy like Jerry Codinera supports your claim.
But how big of an impact was Kawhi also for the team?
Well, he's really the heart and soul of the team. Talagang you can see whenever he gets the ball during the third quarter, which is most of the time it's really his quarter, so that everyone follows. And he really sets the tone. That's why they're there. They made it.
Well, we had Game 6. Let's go back to Game 6 Klay. I think he started so well, and then after that injury just kind of threw everyone off. How did that affect the Warriors?
Well, it's really disappointing on the part of Klay. He really wants to really beat the Raptors, but it happened. It happens. He really made those 2 free throws, and he's really hoping it might get close and they can still field him in, but his laterals will suffer, of course.
Anton, do you think that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game for the Warriors with Klay's injury?
Definitely. It sucked the life out of me, it sucked the life out of a lot of fans, a lot of Klay's peers, because you never want to see a player who was playing so well, a player of his caliber, go down like that. As soon as he went down, he clutched his left knee. We saw it on the replay. It turned pretty bad. But hats off to him. I got goosebumps when he was able to walk back onto the court and shoot those free throws. But then it was just unfortunate when we heard Doris Burke say that he could not return anymore. You know what? Before the start of the series, if you would make everybody 100%, no question, the Warriors were the favorites to win this championship. Yeah. But because of the uncertainty of the health of Kevin Durant, the uncertainty of the health of DeMarcus Cousins and Andre Iguodala, who was hobbling in the previous series, the playing field was leveled. And it just hurt that Klay Thompson was added to the list of injuries. So it's just very unfortunate, but take nothing away from the Toronto Raptors. They had to work even though the Warriors were undermanned.
Yeah, Coach Jerry, I can see a while ago you were saying how much you really admired how the Raptors played throughout the series, especially numbers-wise.
Yes, that's true. Because going to what Anton said, they made it as their rallying point when all of them had these injuries. So it's different. Sabi ko, this team won't just go over and roll over and die. Sabi ko, that's why sabi ko you have to get it to beat Warriors. You have to get it really from them. So sabi ko, it's gonna be close, hindi ito lopsided game. And yun, talagang it's really Raptors because of they're very healthy.
And also, Coach, you did mention that the lineup of the Raptors was really to prevent the Warriors.
Yes, yes. When they got Kawhi, they're really forming a formidable team that will beat the Warriors in the finals. Talagang and also I wanna really make mention of Coach Nurse.
Yeah.
Talagang he's really one of the key person here who made this team beat the Warriors because of most of these players are all outstanding defensive players. Talagang they're very good, very smart, intelligent. They're a selfless players. Talagang they really recognize the efforts of each and every one of them.
You know what? It seems like there's a trend, Denise, because the last 3 champions have had first-year head coaches.
Yes.
Like when Steve Kerr was a rookie head coach, Golden State won a championship. When Ty Lue was the first-year head coach of Cleveland, they won a championship. And now Nick Nurse is the first-year head coach for the Toronto Raptors. They're the champions.
So we're not only seeing a matchup of great players, but also great coaches. But then I wanted also to ask, aside from the defensive players from the side of the Raptors, there were also the great defensive players from the side of the Warriors. You have Iguodala, Cousins, and of course Draymond Green getting that triple-double. What can you say about that kind of performance, Anton?
It was a tremendous effort from everybody, including DeMarcus Cousins, who did not play since suffering that quad injury. The Warriors gutted it out. They stayed true to their name. They were Warriors. Hats off to all of them. They did all they could to defend their championship, but the Raptors just really worked hard, and their players came to play. Kyle Lowry was huge, Pascal Siakam was huge, and Kawhi Leonard, as I said earlier, legendary.
And Coach, I know you were saying a while ago about Draymond just being a phenomenal defensive player despite getting 8 turnovers for that game.
Yeah, he's really the heart and soul of the team. He sets step on those, especially on those. He's bringing down the ball, syempre para to ease off yung trabaho, yung load kay Steph and the other guards. And talagang he's the vocal type of leader there sa Warriors.
And with this kind of result, this is the first championship of the Raptors. How does this change the game? And of course, the audience when it comes, to Canada finally being part of the NBA. Because for a long time, it's kind of they haven't been that attuned to the sport. But now, with the Raptors winning, how big of an impact is it?
Canada's a very big market. Siyempre, of course, everyone will start building now. And how will you beat Raptors next year? So I'm sure they will add personnel to reinforce that.
Anton, do you have anything to add to that?
24 years in the making. To everybody who's been there from the beginning, all the Raptors fans, 0 to 100, started from the bottom, now we're here. Congratulations. Like Coach Jerry said, Canada, they're not just cheering for one team, they're cheering for one entire country.
And with that, I think there's more to come in the offseason, which we will discuss. And when we return, that's what we said, we'll discuss the future of the NBA Finals, MVP Kawhi Leonard. Don't go away.